Here we are, conference finals, game 2. After a tumultuous journey, these teams are vying for a spot in grand finals. And we are in game 2. Usedbow looking to punch their ticket today. Don't forget to track us. Looking to force a game 3. Dante here in the booth alongside the amazing Clear Mouse. How are you?
Yo, Dante. Oh, the pleasure is all mine for being here. Very excited to be sharing the mic with you today. And yeah, as you said, this is a pretty important game. Usedbow for Gem and Mike, with Telthar sitting the wings. Hopefully gonna get their advancement into league finals. Certainly Telthar has been there once before, hoping to make it again with some new teammates. And I feel it's Flipeel and Purdy Wong, of course with Ike here and as a third member. Really looking forward to game 3. The game 2, technically, chronologically, game 1 was co-op cross keys, which Gem and Telthar did take the win. So Flipeel and Purdy Wong are looking to take the win here for 80 KDB.
And we are underway as the signal to go drops. Structural Mike. No, it is Jim there, first to go. These layouts. I'm so confused. I see Structural Mike's name directly under Jim, but you know that shows how much comms I've done for this league this season.
Oh no. Oh my gosh, we're finally actually getting non-diagonal syncing starts. So normally, for some reason, it's always been like top left and bottom right and vice versa. But now we actually have Mike and Purdy doing Link's house start, and Gem and Flipeel doing a sync start. Gem's got his lucky shovel. This is the one dig. Now we have infinite resources. It'll all be good.
Not digging yet, but both teams picking up that shovel. I guess, you know, I figured he'd just get his 8 bombs literally right now.
Same.
But, you know, maybe a little too much on the line as we see Tree Pole going to be just singles. Hey, 3 bombs here. You know, it all worked out in some way, shape, or form. Just some health up in Saha's closet. But we are going to see the Thieves Town, our green pendant today. And I guess this is going to be the play into Eastern. It's Mike, Clear Mouse. Are we going to see a micro dip? Are we actually going to see that?
Micro dip?
Yeah.
Yes. I see what you did there. I have been told that Mike does not micro dip for his namesake if it is co-op. We will go the entirety of the way, all the way to Dark Square Pocky. Probably not much more, because this is 80 KDB for the key KD being key drop, not just regular key sanity. The Dark Square pot key beyond the big chest will in fact have something. So that's why we're gonna get a little bit further.
Could be a little something. Could be a lot of something. Could be death awaiting us. It is a dark room after all. But for hearts, I expect Mike to be just fine.
Yeah,
with no issue.
Same with Purdy.
More health too. That's 2 heart pieces already. So, you know, we could definitely get some more health. You know, I think Mike is sweating a little. You know, you can see it like dripping off him as he runs. You know, about this dark room.
Right.
Yeah. This out of logic play that no one ever does in this mode.
Oh yeah, if it's
sword.
Hey, you got a sword.
2 swords.
Oh, these guys are banging.
Yeah, give me the garbage. There's a glove too, man.
Oh,
like,
yeah. That's these are pretty nice finds. Yeah, and Tyler, of course, in chat, maybe alluding to that potential Aga play for Castle Tower. We do have the means to get in. We don't quite have the lamp that really makes things extremely glaring, but you know, maybe for Dark World access, we are going to go to the first chest. Possible.
I'm never going. Not until I have 8,000 Castle Tower keys. We are in the well. We're going to get a bow. Okay, a flute.
We got a flute. All right,
This is opening up a little bit. We just need a hammer and a pearl, and then we can actually spread out and try to find some keys.
Yeah. But these are some really nice finds. The good thing this is called Eastern.
That's kind of.
Okay, they probably won't use it, right?
They're not going to use it.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. Unless this is the big key. Okay, it was the Thieves Town big key.
That
was
would have
about
been
to say.
a little unfortunate, both because especially right, you have glove as you said, and a flute in Eastern. So it's like, man, I really want to go rush that, and then you find all the things you need to go clear Eastern. And then who's getting the last laugh here? Zelga? Yeah, it's Zelga. Oh hey, looks like there's a pearl.
There is indeed a pearl, so we are getting a touch closer. So I guess they want them. We have a pivotal moment. As we... Oh, wait, no, I'm wrong. Pretty Wong does have that bottle. I did not see it on the tracker. I thought somehow we might have accidentally skipped that in that dark room, but we do have that bottle on both sides, so we will get to see Skid when the other person on the teams makes their way into Kakariko.
Yeah, and this will be pretty nice, convenient for the people who end up getting their flute the first time. Of course, Kakariko is definitely required, right? We do see the pearl at least in Mini Molder, or no, in Chicken House, and of course along with some other goodies in the well. So it'll be pretty nice. And normally it would be kind of nice to try and maybe hold off for more things to try and clear out Eastern, but just the whole glove and flute just makes it so worth it. I think people are just gonna go double dip Eastern, unless it's the Eastern big key. Nope. Well, I mean, that's fair, big key. Yeah. That means we can actually go beat the dungeon. We do have, assuming we have a mirror or a hammer. Or a hook shot or fairy revival hover. We need a few things.
I
would be pretty excited. I think if we can get some sort of fairy, Mike might actually try the fairy revival. I think he's been maybe one of the more confident people in that ability out of the four. I don't know if Flip or Purdy wants to make that attempt. Gem also might be a little bit more wary of sequence breaking that.
That is a big key on the sick kid. It is Swamp Palace. It's always nice to have that early, just one of those potential one-offs that you can just take off your mind whenever you do get your access to Swamp Palace.
Ooh, I did catch on Purdy's side a small key to Castle Tower.
That's you need to might need a lamp first. Shush, we don't need to do that yet. So
yeah. and you did mention that these guys probably are more willing to bend the logical guidelines of dark rooms. With that extra Castle Tower key, we can go to Dark Maze. And I don't know, I mean, it might be a little tempting. Nobody's been to the castle yet. Map guard and map chest in Hyrule Castle certainly is very much in logic. So I don't know if they want to combine that, since it's just a whole stair away. That's all.
Mike going to be getting the information for Jim about Sick Kid. It is that big key to Swamp Palace. We'll see if Jim decides to go ahead and get this bottle. I kind of feel like maybe he does. It's a bit of a time investment for something that's not available at the moment, and he is not. So I like the play. There's 3 more bottles. We're bound to find another one.
Yeah, and it's only the Swamp Big Key, right? How bad could it possibly be?
Only.
Yes.
CT4 surely is not in there.
Exactly.
That comment's a tool to help us later.
Yeah, it's kind of nice we're getting all these big keys early. Big keys can be a fairly strong, well, no pun intended, bottleneck of seeds. Now this is all dungeons as part of the AD part, so we do have to do everything, right? All of the pendants, all of the crystals, all of the agas. So we are going to have to eventually find these things. It's not like you're always going to be searching for probably like 1 or 2 towards the end, but it is always kind of nice to get these out of the way early. So then when you go to like the dungeons first, you only have to go into like once in theory.
The chat's asking if Mike activated the flute. I think he did. Maybe he did not. His tracker does not.
Oh yeah, that's a great point. Man, I'm trying to think. So I do think that he does use Muffin's tracker, which should have a flute little activation, like a little bird attached to it, like you kind of see on
Jim's. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Jim's also showing it, but I'm assuming Mike maybe didn't. He did run down. If so, I'm assuming they're having a nice little laugh in their voice chat as they co-op this.
Yeah. It's okay. We can just activate it next time. He'll just find out when he tries to call the flute and he doesn't get picked up.
Well, I know what this means. If I'm Mike, I'm like, okay, Jim, you're doing the mountain, and that's exactly what he's doing. So,
yes, do up the alarms. Yes.
Setting up a water walk here out of Ice Rod Cave as Flip Hill activates his flute here for Don't Forget to Track Us. See which way he decides to take this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Water Walk is pretty nice this time. They did scout Lake Highlight Island. It was only 300, so I don't have to go check that. But it looks like we're gonna get the waterfall. Maybe we'll run back out to Hobo. Maybe we'll check Zora Ledge. Oh, there's
okay.
Behind Flippers. Hello.
Right, so are we getting Flippers like here in maybe Spec Rock?
Yeah, maybe.
And then suddenly Logical or maybe Agina's Cave. We're gonna get a lot of new information here really fast and at a rapid rate.
Yeah, looks like no Zora Ledge Scout, which is fine. There's a compass that we're definitely going to pick up because it could be the special one. It is not. It is not the
It's not Thieves Town.
No, sadly.
No. And Flip Hill mad gets a shield.
Poor guy, yes, poor guy. See, he went all the way to it's like insult upon injury, right? You go all the way to this completely remote location only to get stuck with a shield. Okay, so we couldn't really do anything on Mountain. I'm gonna assume that Gem had scouted Spec Rock Top, the one we can't get. I just didn't catch it what it was. So maybe if it was something important, then we'll go back and get it.
I'm pretty sure it's not important because I saw it. I think I saw it, but it didn't make me think of anything. It's
exciting.
Important.
Okay, all right, then that's fine. I
did not feel any kind of way as I think I saw it. But anyway, pod key here for Jim, and another key. That's the GT. Might need some of those. We may not. Tries to get that spin speed, but does not. That's okay. Yeah. Not a big time loss.
Oh, okay.
Mike was doing a Zora Ledge Scout. Does get hit, and he is saving and quitting.
Yeah, so far he has not actually had the necessity, I guess, to use the flute. Maybe he is... No, we're going to check things too with those mitts. Very understandable. I wonder when he's actually going to find out that he does not have the flute activated. Right now. Or right after this. I guess we're going to run back to Cat.
I feel like he knows. I feel like he knows.
Okay.
I have this hunch. Small key there for Jim. That's the Skull Woods. That's the second one of those we found. There's a book here for Purdy Wong in the Meyer shed. We did see that Quake was the entry medallion for Misery Meyer today. That could be something we are going to be required to get.
Yeah. Fellow friend, don't forget to track us, Worf Jig, doing the squiggly dance for Quake medallions. I approve.
We are in Castle Tower for Jim.
Yeah, this I think is one of the last remaining locations that we have in Logic, right? Like unless this could be the Flippers. In which case, well, no, we have still Zora to go look at. That is not helping our Zora cause by very much. If it is Zora, Dante, what are we gonna do? How are we?
Not entirely sure. I think Flip Hill is also in Castle Tower. No, he's in. I take that back. He's in Hyrule Castle. I was like, how did he get there so fast? I thought he was just. Oh, that's a hook shot. And the lamp is available, so that's logical.
Where was the lamp?
Lamp was in Mini Moldorm Cave here.
Okay.
At least I thought it was Mini Moldorm Cave. Where was that lamp? I know we got it because Mike has it.
Yeah, maybe. Mike does not have enough money for a chess game. I care. Third member of Don't Get to Track Us. Probably one of the best trackers in the community. Thank you so much.
Okay, yeah. I guess Purdy's not using auto tracking because I was like, we opened all the chests and it's not clicked. I was like, hang on, but that's totally fine. We respect those who don't auto track.
Yeah,
tracking is a skill.
It is. I believe actually all three members of Don't Forget to Track Us, for the vast majority at least of League, maybe only started recently to do auto tracking. Otherwise, it's all been manual. So even more kudos, especially for a mode like this where it's a lot of keys.
It is.
To keep track of. Okay, Gem is just gonna try to not die here. He is pretty close. He does have a Master Sword and a hook shot. Surely we'll be fine, but it is kind of scary. It's just 3 bombs.
Gets it done. Mike in Thieves Town pulling a nice rod out of chest number 1.
Okay, so I'm kind of curious now as to what is on Zora, because I believe is it hammer in order to get us Dark World? Is it flip? It could be flippers to get us like the mitts right out of Waterfall.
I genuinely hope it's a hammer for no reason whatsoever.
Oh yes, I believe there's no reason. Also is very fair. I'm more than behind this cause. It does. Mike also he's hoping to get 20 rupees somewhere in order to afford chess game, and that is not 20 rupees. Oh, it's a swamp key though. That's pretty good. We are gonna get all the way to. Oh, we don't have a mirror, right? I was like, oh, looks like he is going to run out of Thieves Town. Very interesting.
I like the play from Jim here. Gonna go ahead and get the mitts. Very heads up. You know, it can be easy to get wrapped up in, oh, hook shot, I gotta go check the mountain, you know, in co-op, because there's so much going on. You can kind of lose yourself just a little bit as Mike pulls bombos. But we, you know, getting the mitts, this is gonna allow him to, you know, not only check the East Death Mountain, but he is also going to be able to check Dark Death Mountain and get a lot of information as well. So, you know, this is the small things that are kind of ingrained in a lot of players to do can also be something that you can easily forget. So
yeah, especially in co-op, where, and of course, it's already kind of challenging to play. I'll consider like a more advanced mode like ADKDB, just because we have more stuff to keep track of. But also, you're playing with another person, which means you're trying to communicate with them, and also, of course, you're just trying to actually play the game yourself, right? So it can be a lot going on in order to keep track of it.
Yeah, you really can. 5 chests coming up for Jim. Gonna be a key to pod. Another small. That's to Hyrule Castle. So we could go a little deeper. Nothing really logical just yet due to the way key logic works. We're gonna get a map to ice. That's gonna give us a little info. There's a compass. It started with a T, but
it is a hammer.
Hammer.
Very interesting find.
Okay, so Zora probably not gonna have.
Flippers.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't even have to be at this point. It could be trash.
No, but the hook. Oh, you're right. The lamp was available. Yeah. Hook shot's definitely in logic. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So mitts just. Yeah, it's just deeper. Eastern Big here in Skull Woods for Mike.
Okay. All right. So Eastern is completable, not fully clearable, because the big key chest is always looming without the second Eastern Palace small key. But
big key to desert too.
Oh, desert keys are good. Yeah, ADKDB suddenly increases the number of small keys you need. I guess like one good rule of thumb is if it needed 0 keys before, add 2. And then if you needed like more than that, then like take all of the available ones and then subtract 1. Turtle Rock, Swamp, right? Like they all need like 5 out of 6 or like 4
you just
out of 6
double it and give it to the next person.
Yeah,
like that's how
great.
you figure out. Yeah. Did get a couple small keys here in Hera, but Jim going to be utilizing hook speed and the hook shot to do the Hera pot. Going to head up. We do have that big key to Hera, so we'll get both of these chests here, and this will get fully cleared out except for the basement, unless we magically get, you know, the Hera small here. It is possible even in this fun and exciting mode.
Yeah, and the only thing about Gem, I guess, is that he doesn't have the lamp. From Mini Moldorm, it looks like.
Oh, that is true.
So we'll hope in this case that he won't get anything, but even if he does, it's going to be Mike's problem. These guys are, you know, so Gem and Mike, of course, being in Europe, they're kind of like winding down their day, versus like Flipio and Purdy, they're just kind of like starting up their day. So different.
They're getting all. Oh my goodness. Oh, brother.
How did he not fall, dude?
All right, so Jim gets through the fight, but I have this feeling Flip-Hill's going to show us how it's done. Yeah. That's a big key, too. That's the Hyrule Castle.
Interesting. The Hyrule Castle's big key only unlocks Zelda Cell.
That's true.
So we do need 3 more Hyrule Castle keys logically in order to get there. So.
But the way Jim flew over that pit, I mean, is this where chat starts yelling plot armor here instead of other places?
Would you really want to use your plot armor this early? We're not even 20 minutes in. We don't have like anything to anybody. I guess we have.
I know, but that would have been, the double fall is very taxing on the mental game.
That's true.
All right,
That's
so
very
Flip
true.
Hill into the fight now, has one spin in. He's doing they scare me using the hook shot inside this arena. I get it in GT, but he gets it done. No, not as big of a cluster as Jim was, but
Oh yeah. All right, everyone's kind of grabbing their goodies in the front of Hyrule Castle. Stall small is always really nice. Of course, you need 2 keys in order to get to the back. 3 would be really nice if you want to walk out of the front, like open a door, but you really just need 2. So having
really
an extra
interesting
small key.
that we have a little bit differing strategies between the two teams. So don't forget to track us. Both of them kind of following each other just a little bit, as we're going to get Ether Tab here. And let's see what that is, just 3 bombs. But they're kind of following each other just a bit as Jim pulls a mirror and a small key to ice and Super Bunny. Meanwhile, Mike had used the mitts early, I guess kind of to activate his flute. And had visited Skull Woods, got that Eastern Big, got the Desert Big. So we will see how it all kind of washes out. But having a little bit of divergence like that, even in co-op, can, differ things up just a bit.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, because having another person, right? It's just having another. Well, I don't want to discount anybody, but just having another person available to help you route coverage, right? It's a very different problem than if you are the only one being able to do so. Looks like Elsie chest. Oh, did he miss a chest or something? Oh,
he's trying to get, looks like pod money?
Yeah. I was actually wondering if you wanted to go through all of the, to get Floating Island. I did catch a 300 up there, which of course would contribute to pod and maybe Zora if they want to go pursue that. Yeah, but looks like Mike's gonna go over and get all the stuff that Jem has discovered, and of course Flipeel has discovered in advancement of Purdy Wong.
Right.
As you said, there was particularly in this case, like the mirror was over here in Super Bunny. I don't remember if there was anything exciting in Paradox, but well, he'll definitely get it.
A little bit of indecision here on Jim's side. Trying maybe some team communication, team meeting. Where are the items, Mike? Please tell me.
That's right.
Jim now headed to...
Jem can afford chess game that Mike could not.
We're so poor.
Oh, we are so poor. I don't know. That 300's kind of... Okay, TR small key. That is not necessary right now. Will be eventually, of course. But that does also kind of put Jem in a position, though, where now we're going to have to go farm up a little bit of extra cash. Like, the 300 is really nice that Flipeel's going to get here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
there's that ice rod
I guess. Yeah.
for Jim. Purdy going to be going into the TR portal, sees the Bombos medallion. No Kane, no Bombos. Bombos we know in Thieves Town. Jim about to be getting that. So even if they wanted to consider hovering TR right now, they cannot. That's probably good. I mean, that's such a time sink for one item. That you do that when you just want some bragging rights and, some copium.
Yes. Yeah, hovering TR, while it is possible, it may not be practical, even in co-op, right? Co-op maybe gives you a little bit more latitude or like slack in order to maybe let you do, like maybe take a risk or something like that, make an attempt. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, this could be too much of a time sink. But so Mike does have the Bombos, from Thieves Town.
Oh, please don't tell me Mike's doing it. But Flip Hill into Desert. We did see an ice small there on the Desert ledge. There's another small on the torch. That's the Castle Tower. That's going to let us get yet another item. But the question is, when do you want to do that? And the answer is never, but...
Yeah, especially since everyone, has already gone as Castle Tower once for the hook shot. The arrow guard, like our friend, and the ball in the Circle of Pots guy are not friend. Like those are much further, right? You got at least probably like 3 or 4 screens and like levels that you have to traverse through in order just to get to that place. So it's not really great.
So Fliphill looks like he did not go to back at Desert. I'm not sure if he's going to use another mirror transition for this, but maybe so.
Tiles 1 is in logic with this mirror and book and whatever.
Well, I guess not with the book, but because that's behind Mitts anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Oh, he's got the flute out. I think he's bailing.
I mean, that's also fine. We don't have to necessarily go look back there. We don't really have much of anything for Desert. Looks like I see nothing for Desert. Oh, I guess no. Mike and Gem have Desert Big Key from somewhere.
Yeah, those are both, and the Ice Big, all in Skull Woods.
Oh, all in Skull. Okay.
Absolutely loaded today. Okay, the bomber out for blood on Gem. Gem having some scary moments.
I like how Gem and Flip are still on 3 hearts. And you know, Mike and Purdy are just like, well, Purdy maybe isn't that healthy, but like Mike, man, I think he's hoarding heart containers for everybody.
Pretty much. GT big here and a skull small. Not so high money. We do have pod money, yeah. Like we can actually go there with 3 keys.
With 3 keys? Are we gonna do maybe Stumpy Dig Game? That could be maybe something that Jeb
I feel like you would do Stumpy Dig Game. Purdy Wong actually doing Dig Game now. We're gonna see this on his screen. It's a small key. Is that a pod key? Okay. It's a pod key.
Oh, that's a very nice decision then. Oh, we can do K45 too. I didn't catch that earlier. Okay, they're the flippers. Yeah, I think Zora. I think Zora is just probably. I mean, Zora can still have something important. Like there are lots of many things that we're still missing, but certainly for Dark World access, these required things that was not necessary.
There will be no eggplant from Zora today.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
We get $300 here at 45. That is a nice find. That's gonna put Jim up to around 400.
Yeah, we're looking pretty good.
No, his name's Purdy Wong, not pretty good.
We are going to get some nice hammer dashes for hammer pegs. Bring the smith along with us. No powder available, no mushroom, no Samaria, so we're going to have to leave Magic Bat alone for a while. I'm also wondering in this case, because Gem is the one with all the money, maybe we're going to try and wait out for Zora Cash to combine with the namesake Catfish guy. That would also be a very nice combination.
Well, we are doing the Smith chain here. Purdy going to be checking Smith now. That is another heart container. Oh, I think, is Jim about to get this?
Poor guy.
Is Jim actually about to be on 4 hearts?
Okay. Oh my gosh.
The last man.
Right. Flip somehow got a 4th heart container somewhere too. Wonder where that was from.
We are going to see the Desert Big. Mike able to check this. Just a map though. That's to Meyer.
Mm-hmm. So I believe also, I was gonna say for those, I don't actually think maps and compasses have any logical implications.
They do not.
Like, so it's kind of there for you, right? You get to find out if it's a crystal or pendant, and then of course the compasses. Well, actually, the compasses don't think they actually do anything in this particular setting, just because you see actually Mike doesn't have the Desert Palace compass, but the item counters are there for you already. Just as a courtesy, I believe the original intention from like Gem and Teller when they made 80KDB was just to have fairness, right? For if you maybe don't use auto tracking or anything like that. Right now, everyone gets to see how many items there are in the dungeons.
Flippo actually setting up.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna get some
Houlihan.
It's actually a Houlihan, especially the back of the skate, is relatively fast. I mean, especially like he knows.
He was
about
there. He didn't make a special trip for it. I kind of like it here because he's gonna be fine now for Zora money and pod money. There's the bottle Jim never had. Now he can get that swamp big if he actually wants it.
Alright, looks like we're finally going to make our way into pod. Oh, that's right, with the book. Purdy's going to be able to check Bombo's tablet as well. I did forget about this. It's a very nice combination.
Pivotal moment right here. Let's see. That's a small key. We may need that. Is it the CT? That's a swamp key. That is pretty
It's a very
good.
nice find. Yeah, I'm a fan of finding more swamp keys.
I don't see Mike really going to purple chest anytime soon just for a bottle. So like that's kind of out of the way. He would maybe make the trip when he does Hype Cave.
Yeah, or maybe right before swamp. I think that's also pretty acceptable time to go to. Yeah. But the thing is that because it's swamp key, right? Like if you're gonna go into swamp, you maybe have already decided that you're gonna go on. So it's like, I don't know, four keys already.
Yeah.
So having that fifth one, like, may or may not be that good.
So we find out Eastern and Hera are the 5-6 crystals in today's match, and so we have one of them, and we can beat Eastern. It's not logical yet without that second small, but we can. That's important.
Yes, that's right. Good thing, by the way, we have all this extra cash on us. Big Bomb costs money, Zora costs money, Pod costs money. Apparently we were, chess game also does cost money. Good thing we were rich enough to afford the Smith. That might have been a little bit dicey, actually.
Doing a big struggle in Hyrule today. Okay, so Jim gonna be checking Vanilla Big Key chest already with his 4 keys. No big key to be had yet, so I'd say that's a pretty safe strat here.
Yeah, looks like it. I'm actually trying to figure out how many keys a Flip has for Pot. It looks like maybe 3 on his tracker?
He does have 3.
Okay, alright, so I guess it's gonna be able to get everything except for Harmless Elway and Big Key Chest with 3 keys. Or maybe he can get one or the other.
That's just a compass there in that pot, so Flip not checking that. You know, I was worried, but here we are. Mike getting the Swamp Small.
I like the discipline, by the way, on Purdy's side. Like, even if you looked at the pot and you see something completely useless, right? Like, a lot of people just end up getting the item, right? And then you're like, oh, especially if it's a text box, you're incurring even more time loss. And Purdy, like, picked up the pot and immediately just turned around. Not encouraging.
It's true. Ether medallion.
Ether, okay.
So, not really needing that today.
It's true. We did see, as you mentioned, that it was Quake required for Turtle Rock and...
Quake for Meyer.
Oh no, Quake for Meyer, you're right. And then Bombos was for Turtle Rock, yeah.
As Flip makes his way through the right side, we saw a heart piece there on Jim's track, or rather Jim's side, in Turtle's room. We got a red boom in the dark basement on the right side. Left side going to give us small key to Meyer. We got 3 of those now for Jim. And we take those. We take a lot of those whenever we can get them in key drop mode.
Yeah, Meyer is actually a very interesting dungeon in key drop, because normally in key Sandy regular... Oh, nice Eastern Palace small key.
Well then.
Whole shebang for Eastern. Did you say something about Big Bomb, Dancy?
Yeah, I mean, that's not logical. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. But again, now we can, if we go to Eastern, we can check it all. We can do every last bit of it if we so choose. So we'll see what they decide to do. Mike actually going into Swamp Palace now. And Purdy Wong here in back of Thieves. We saw Mike get this Swamp Small here, but we didn't see him advance. He did not have a Thieves Small to move forward. So Purdy Wong actually going to be able to get I think at least 2 more checks here.
Yes, we're going to get Spike Switch Pot Key, which is normally has a vanilla Thieves Down small key, and we're going to get the Attic, which is probably the more familiar one, for those of you not playing key drop. We can also get to... Look at dude, we're leaving. Oh,
having a moment.
We're getting blind cell. That's what I meant. I forgot about that.
I do that too. I was touching the door. Why isn't it opening?
We just needed the switch hit. That is also fine. Yeah, but yeah, that is I also realized that Eastern Palace small key is locked by 6 pot keys. We're gonna have to get a couple more of those, but yeah. There's nothing in the game's logic that cares about your convenience. Those pot keys can be anywhere. And still forced to go do all this. Yeah, but this with 1 key, blind cell is in logic. Those 20 rupees, very valuable. And yes, I think people have mentioned this before. In key drop, a lot of the dungeons, like Swamp, become kind of like a second pod, right? Because like in Key Sanity, there are always like 6 pod keys, and how many times have we seen like small key to this dungeon, you know, bow to this dungeon type of thing? We're kind of trying the same thing. Nice clip, nice MSS clip on Gem's side in order to take a shortcut to Big Key Chest.
Not
still
something
on 4
you see
hearts, by the
very
way.
often. Yeah, still doing his best. That's a small key, and it's to Hyrule Castle. Oh no, do we need it? But we do see also Mike has a tempered sword now. I'm not sure if that was maybe chest 1. I know I missed chest 1 here, and may have been under this pot though. Desert Small in the Eastern Big. And we do have an Igor in here. That's going to usually be a key, but today it is an item. And then we'll have the boss. That's a small key.
Okay. All right. Looks like Mike's gonna try. He has some other setup of Bomb Spooky that I hadn't seen before.
He looks pretty confident in that one. He just went. Okay, he maybe just gave up.
My guess is that, especially with Gem having an extra Swamp Palace key, maybe left side swamp is going to be Gem's problem. Sorry, Gem's adventure.
Yeah, true. All right, pretty well. I'm going to be heading into the
where is
Dark World here. Maybe this is the play to Swamp?
Yeah, could be.
Indeed it is. So he'll get some goodies while he's here. And Mike getting 2 more chests here. Going to be just 20 bucks and a heart piece. Jim, 1 or 2 rooms to 1 room now away from Armos. Flip Hill hot on his tail.
Yeah, you can kind of also see some of the differences though between Flipeel having the lamp and Gem not having the lamp. I mean, again, all 4 of these guys are very comfortable with dark rooms. They've done this hundreds, if not thousands of times. But certainly the lamp just makes things easier, right, Gem? You kind of have to see sometimes if the enemies don't necessarily cooperate with you, right? You might have to reset the room,
right.
And Flipeel can just, you know, he can see everything, right? So it's real. But at this point, especially for Gem, his dark rooms are, I think, good enough where he's not worth it for him to go get a lamp unless he has to, because it's going to be his only fire source. Like if that thing locks the fire rod or something. Right.
Well, to answer your questions in chat, this is game 2 as far as the amount of games they've played. Usedbow up 1-0 currently. But Argus goes down here for Mike. That's crystal number 2 for him.
Yeah, very, very, very well done, taken care of. And yeah, we've also gotten like the big chest of swamp, so really just only the 2 checks remaining in left side. Gem's gonna take a little shortcut here to visit our king friend, Flipeel.
Did we need this though? I thought Mike checked this.
Mike got hit in the Zora domain, so I don't think he ever ran out. But Purdy and Flip already checked that earlier, because I think Purdy like ran out. He didn't check Zora Ledge, so he just ran over to our friend who has a heart piece. Okay, so Gem still also doesn't quite have enough money. We're gonna check Pyramid, Graveyard Ledge. Are we going to Catfish? Are we going? I don't think we can go. Are we going any further, do you think, in Hyrule Castle?
We might. You never know. But we are in Ice Palace here on Mike's screen too. So.
Okay. Yeah, we have 3 keys. No Samaria. But the big key, so we can actually get everything in some reasonable fashion. Like we can't do icebreaker or take a little bit shortcut, but at the same time, you still need that conveyor bari, like when you go the non-icebreaker route. So it's maybe okay. Okay, we have our 2 Hyrule Castle keys. I do appreciate the protection, maybe, of the key rat in the back. We are going to go actually directly to the front. We're going to spin both keys for the Boomerang Garden chest, and then, of course, for Zelda Cell and Ball and Chain. All right, that is our Quake medallion for Meyer entry. We do not have the big key. We do not have Samaria, so that means we really can't get the big chest or the boss. But Meyer, as people have seen a lot, especially in like keys modes, key sanity, key drop, does have a lot of goodies, item checks that we have available. So could also be something that is useful in there. Now we can't get in, of course. Not quite in logic, because I believe that requires 3 Higher Castle small keys. We can just not have to necessarily waste our keys. What is here? Meyer key. How nice.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Like I said, we take all of those, as many as we can, as long as they're on the path.
All right, pretty.
So one thing to note here with Jim visiting, Hyrule Castle yet again, didn't have that extra CT small, so not able to check that.
Yeah, and right now I'm a little wary.
He's about to get it literally right here too.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'm curious if he wants to go to Catfish from here, because this is a pretty common once you hook over to Graveyard Ledge, and they can basically run over to Catfish. But he doesn't have any money for Zora, so if he wants to maybe combine that, maybe it's just gonna be Mike's problem, or we're just gonna be okay with isolating Zora.
Well, we got a mushroom. Okay, I was wrong. It was an armor here.
Oh, it was armor. Did you just see Jem actually picking this up? I think he is a little jealous. Mike has
Mike's
more
at 11
than double.
hearts.
Yeah, more than double Jem's health. Even Flip and Purdy have a better relationship. in this case. It's okay though. Don't feel too bad for Jem. All of the spoiler that he's played has trained him for moments like this when he just doesn't have anything.
It's
but
true.
We are gonna go get here, and maybe Catfish will be nice and just give us some more money, like 300. And then
Pretty Long is also the dueling bombos is on your screen.
Nice.
It's an Ice Palace. That's a Meyer key again. We take those. So. Big key is in our possession. We are going to be able to check this big chest. That's another small key. Is it Meyer? No. Hyrule Castle.
Ooh, Hyrule Castle.
Small key on the Catfish guy. It's the desert.
That's always a very nice key to have.
Got 2 of those now. We can do a little bit of things. Not a lot of things.
All the way to tiles 2. That is not in logic, of course, still, but we can get all the way back there. We are also free at any point to open desert right side, although I don't necessarily recommend it. Because then you're going to definitely need another key to go beat Desert Palace, which may or may not show up. And looks like Jem finally giving in. Nice ether usage, by the way, from Pod. We're going to have to go get our, looks like our fire source from Mini Moldorm. Because that fire rod hasn't shown up yet. And this might be a Meyer play, so we can do Meyer left side.
All right, where was Quake? I already forgot.
Quake was
that Hyrule Castle?
I'm trying to remember. Frick, dude, where was Quake?
Probably. This is the thing. You hear this in every co-op. It's really hard watching 4 screens.
I swear, like I even talked about Quake earlier. Okay, let's just go with those in Hyrule Castle. I don't think it was
there's that tempered sword for Flip Hill. Bombos usage happening here from Mike on Cold Stare, getting set up to do the spin and slash, spin and slash away the puffs.
Yeah, we're definitely utilizing this armor that we apparently got maybe in Ice Palace as well. Oh, chest before Zelda Cell. Okay, thank you. Yeah, this is one of those things where I guess a late fire rod will prevent you from being able to, I guess, like more quickly kill Cold Stare. Ice Palace small key, yeah, and with 4 Meyer small keys, the right side or the left side of Meyer is still not in logic because you need all of them. But with 4 keys, I mean, you're just like, oh, sure, another one will come out somewhere. Nice Ice Palace keys, by the way, here. Yeah, but we're kind of missing that fire rod, so we got really no more No more options other than to go get that land. Filipio, by the way, giving us a check on left side swamp. A lot of left sides here. This is something he can do with 5 keys pretty comfortably.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Ooh, that's pod. Was that a pod key?
That is a pod key. Yeah. So certainly very beneficial.
And $300. You know, in this game, that's valuable. You know,
that is.
That's the copium I'm latching on to.
Well, this will be even better for Flipio because I think once he's in a good position to go to Pyramid, Catfish, and Zora. Now he can go run over there. Where Gem, when he was over there, like that Desert Palace small key is almost surely required. And like then we can actually just go and go do Zora alongside. Oh, Mike, that's right. Forgot. He and Purdy got the mushroom from Ice Palace back chest. So we're gonna go turn on the mushroom real quick. Keeping our portal. This is another key too. TR. Very, very nice.
Oh, we missed that. So Fire Rod and Cutscene chest here for Gem. That is the fire source we were so desperately wanting, and it was locked by a fire source. TR small and Fishbone. So we are... What are we missing, Clear Mouse? We're missing a Meyer big, a TR big, Pod big, and a cane. Yeah, beyond that, it's just some keys, potentially.
Yeah, I'm also kind of curious to see where our pendants are, because some of these pendant dungeons, right, can be... those big keys can be locked in GT. Of course, with our favorite other small keys that are missing. How many small Castle Tower keys are we missing? 2? 1? 3?
A lot.
Any number of those, yeah, can still very much be within GT. In this case, you gotta be a little bit more thorough. Looks like Mike, though, is rich enough, finally. He's worked his way up from the days of not being able to afford chess game to being able to afford Zora.
Fliphill taking out Argus and Purdy Wong here in the fight of Cold Stare. Mike getting a key. That's the thieves. We might need that.
That is a very nice small key. Okay, we also got Hera Basement as well. For those of you who enjoy also being up there. This is a very fortuitous cape, by the way, that we found in Meyer Bridge chest. Otherwise, I don't know if Gem would have been okay to get Spike Chest. He didn't have enough health in order to tank it. Okay, we're gonna, by the way, get our first pyramid check on Flipheel's side. Yeah, Mike, with the Thief's Town small key, it looks like we're gonna head over to Chess Game, finally, with what remains from our Zora fund. And then I guess we're gonna probably go beat Thief's Town. Big chest might be his partner's issue.
Maybe. Well, we do have, though, Big Bomb finally happening here on Flipheel's side.
That's right. I am definitely going to only be looking at Flipheel's screen and definitely not at Gem's screen for the next, let's say, 15 seconds. Everything will be fine.
I'll be curious to see if Fliphill goes deeper into... Ooh, that's a big key, and that's the pod.
Oh, that's the pod. Wow.
We love to see it.
Yeah, Pyramid Fairy definitely very much required. Yeah, and then with that, he can go beat Pod. I think, especially with that Pod small key they found on left side swamp.
Yeah,
he has the ability to go to the boss. And yeah, this time, as you saw, because Eastern was a 5/6, no possible way in order to combine Pod and Eastern together. So.
All right, into ice for Jim. Deeper into Hyrule Castle for Fliphill. We are going to check the attic there on Mike's side. It is just a piece of heart. But this is Green Pendant, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Clear Mouse. Is this beatable? I think this is beatable. This is
beatable, yes. It's not like in logic beatable because we can still we still need one more key. Yes, but it is definitely beatable. So I'm not gonna curious not to see in this case like when Gem and Mike are gonna go after Big Bomb. There is maybe some potential that they'll do it and then go find Pod Big. Mike certainly. So like I think the best chance is gonna be for Jem to do that because he has both Eastern and Hera. But at the same time, I don't know if they know that Pyramid Fairy is Eastern and Eastern Hera. I don't know if they like either of them actually have gone and checked this.
All right, Flip getting his Mire Small from Zelda Cell. He's mirroring out, and this appears to not be a play into Castle Tower. All right, so Mike's doing the mosaic. I guess we'll never know what he's gonna get.
No, don't worry. We have Flip and Purdy to carry the restream for us. When they go beat Thieves Town, we will be able to see the blind pond.
Oh, thank goodness for these tricks. That's a big key to blah, and
to something. Which
did
one
it
lit up?
All right, so
Mire?
Mire's
Maybe
lit
Mire?
up. All right, so Mire's lit up, so I'm gonna assume that's huge. Where's the key?
Yeah.
Mouse?
That's a great question. We definitely did not find it in Mire, so we don't have to go look there. Yeah, that's a great question. Because now I'm kind of wondering, right? So what are our last pendants? We know the Thieves Town is the green pendant. I mean, could Mire and Turtle Rock be the last pendants?
They could.
If that's the case, then the king can be a GT, right?
It'd be tough if those were our last pendants, though. So the TR play, or sorry, the Mire play has kind of worked out rather well for Usedbow.
Yeah, the fire rod in particular. Sorry, not the the fire rod that we found in.
Eventually, Jim will probably go to Skullwoods after this. At least that's my assumption. I would want to, just because I know the keys aren't there logically, but let's get the dungeon done. Let's get some more crystal pendant information.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and so I guess Jim might be after Ice Palace. Maybe he'll go do Swamp with left side into Pyramid Fairy. That could be a possibility. They could also. He can also, as you said, go be Skullwoods. I'm trying to also think this case how many more dungeons they can go do before maybe trying to be in like GT mode. Maybe we'll go up the mountain to do the front of Turtle Rock before going to GT if we can. Or maybe we even get one of those fabled map checks.
Maybe. Well, we do have the goodies on Flip Hillside. We're going to be going back into pod 2 keys, and we're going to go beat a boss. I'm pretty sure we're going to go get every last chest in here.
Yeah. Big key chest, big chest, and boss. Those are the 3 remaining checks we have here. All right, there we go.
Don't forget to track us, Iker, in chat, talking about, can we get a cane and pod? Very possible.
Very, yeah. Very much.
That would, I agree. That would be actually very huge for Don't Forget to Track Us as a collective whole, given that, Mike. Okay, Mike's not going to pod, but they have not gone. Usedbow has not gone to that specific spot yet to get that pod big.
I like how we're picking up all these extra keys punched upside. We're gonna do Honest Ice Palace because we have all 6 of them apparently. All right, I did not catch what was in big chest of pod. I don't think it was the king. But we also do see gem for maybe you already picked up the Thieves Town compass. Man, I just didn't notice. But we are gonna do the back of Desert Palace. We have 3 keys, so we can get all of the back. Still non-logic, technically, because we do need all 4. This is a small key too. Okay, pod. Oh, just a piece of art. Thank you so much. All these small keys. Ooh,
what's a swamp small? Okay, gonna make things a little easier should he want to go in there. Right. You never know. We are gonna go ahead and finish up Eastern here for Mike gonna get his desert small. Off the land mows and a wooden arrow bow.
This is the trademark.
given some of the results we have seen in co-op playoffs this season, I would say using the bow here, maybe not pivotal, but it could be one of those critical moments where we could use a little extra time. But Jim, not too bad of a fight. Gets another crystal.
Yeah. Very, very nicely done. I will say that Usedbow's record for the entirety of League has been pretty tremendous. I think they only lost one game to, I believe, the Pugs in the regular season, and they used the bow every single time otherwise. So
don't you forget it. But Flip Hill with the hammer in hand, going to be pounding away on Helmasaur's mask here, revealing the true Scooby-Doo villain behind the mask. It is King Helmasaur himself, and just needs a spin and 2 slashes. Going to get the job done. Is this the cane? We can only hope. It's not. It's blue. It's rupees.
Yeah, it's not even the blue king. It's like too pointy, and
it is another crystal though, and we are inching our way one step at a time towards GT. Oh, a castle tower key there on
that's a really
the green
nice
pendant.
One. Yeah.
And now you've got more items to check. You got 2 more in good old castle tower, but the downside to this is that that's a big time investment.
Yeah, going all the way to Circle of Pots is really, I mean, at that point you're really hoping that you can just go finish the dungeon, and there's nothing in the game that says that the last castle tower key can't just be vanilla. So that's also one of the risks that you have to take when you're playing co-op, when you're playing solo. I do see a ice rod fight on Purdy's side for Lamos. I also didn't see him pick up any extra arrows, so I think that was going to be the best fight we can get.
Yeah, good prospect here from Homemade Beer in chat. Kane and GT ? Absolutely possible.
Yeah.
We don't know. We know that. I mean, do we have all of our dungeon info? I think after we go to. Yeah, after we go to Skull, we should have most of our info. If that's a crystal, then we know our info.
Yeah. Okay, right. That was a crystal on desert. Okay, so
JK.
all 3 like.
Flip has all the info, so Kane could be in GT. I'm hypothesizing. It's so hard. I'm just gonna deflect constantly. I'm just bad. That's the truth. We got a reset here from Purdy Wong. I'm not sure where he just was.
That's also a good question. He was in desert, and I didn't catch where he was.
Saves
coming, Frederick. Yes. Yeah, we didn't need what was on Frederick. I'm glad that he gets to live.
I mean, so at this point, we are at GT mode. I say we. Flip Hill and Purdy Wong are.
We still need the fire rod on your side?
You're absolutely right. They need the okay, so they need the fire rod, and Jim and Mike need the pod big.
From Pyramid Fairy, yeah. And so Purdy Wong is putting himself and Flip Hill in a good position because he's gonna go get his quick medallion right now. He doesn't need anything else afterwards, and then one of them has to go to Meyer. Well, I mean, both of them have to go to Meyer, but I think they're trying to put it off until maybe we can go get Kane. But it does look like at this point we're kind of running out of options for us to find the Kane kind of elsewhere. We explored all of the nooks and crannies beyond the mountain, so really all that's left is Turtle Rock can't have the Kane. So I guess we're going to GT. Alright, looks like back of Skull was the Gyptos. Also doesn't have anything important.
Yeah, no value to be had. Alright, into the mall fight. Last chance for Kane, I guess, outside of GT. Except for maybe, Meyer Big. That would
that's true.
That would be gross. But
yes. All right, this is gonna
pretty
be
long actually. Okay, clock is now ticking. I would say for Usedbow, as Pretty Wong is entering Misery Mire. He's going to be getting that fire rod soon.
Yeah.
Oh, the Hera Small. I didn't know Jim got that, so that's been lingering. You know, leaving a foul bit of things in the air here for us.
All right, Mire Big Chest. Unfortunately, was not the cane. Fortunately, I should really say fortunately, was not the cane. So it looks like Mike's gonna also go probably pick up this cape that's on Brit Chest, and then we're out of here. Where is Jem going? He's gonna go buy his Thief Town small key from Zora. That's right.
Is there a reason we're getting this cape? Is it just safety?
It might be safety. Yeah, that's my guess. Because there was 300 rupees on Bumper Ledge, which at this point, I mean, I understand Mike definitely has some financial hardships in his day, but probably does not need that anymore.
Oh yeah, we do have Spike Cave.
Close, yeah.
I forgot Spike Cave exists.
We got a new tracker on Purdy's side. Oh, Spike Cave.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I did forget about that. Alright, maybe that's where Jum's going? To Spike Cave? With that cave?
No, he's fluting. If he flutes up to Spike Cave, I want to know how he's doing it. But
yeah. He's thinking. This might be a thief.
You know, the two of them, I don't think they've ever checked. I mean, neither one of their trackers have red crystals marked.
Yeah. No, that's definitely true. I thought maybe Jem would want to go to what's it? Like left side swamp into Pyramid Fairy. He could also just do Pyramid Fairy. This might be Green Pendant though, in order to go get TR5 and then go up the mountain. Question mark.
I mean, what you could do up the mountain though, you know? Like, there's no chance he goes and hovers at this point. So, but no, I think with Fire Rod in hand now, don't forget to track us in a very good spot. Just waiting to see if and when Usedbow remember, hey, the 5/6s exist. And maybe there's a plan. You know, we're not in their voice chat with them. We can only speculate.
Exactly, yeah. Do you like to also see the parity between the teammates? Usedbow, of course, with their signature wooden bow arrow kill. Flip Heel also using the ice rod because even though he is a very accomplished NMG runner, for some reason he thinks that using the ice rod is faster. Yeah. Alright, this looks like for Mike, this is gonna be Spike Cave. Maybe Hera Basement? That's, I guess, maybe one of the downsides of getting this Hera small key is that, well, I guess I'm already up here. If I'm already gonna do Hera Basement, yeah. And, he can also check Ether Tablet. That is something available to him.
They haven't done that yet either, so... There's an argument to be made where he would just not do Hera Basement here, but it doesn't hold a lot of water.
Yeah. We have a Fire Sword, the Hera Basement key in Mire. It was in, I think at this point it's definitely in Logic. So, and if it does have something that we need, like the Cane of Samaria, then suddenly I think, or Castle Tower key, right? These are pretty valuable things. Yeah, so Jum's gonna finish up Thieves Town. He's gonna get his green pendant. I don't think we're gonna see any blind puns. We might be able to figure out something because this no. It's less of a mosaic, but it's still pretty illegible.
All right, Pretty Wong away from Desert and Mire area could be heading directly to Skull Woods.
Yeah, Skull Woods or Thieves Town.
There is the Mire Big for Jim. Hera Basement. Structural Mike. Big Key. Skull Woods. Ew, that's so... Actually, that is good for Usedbow as far as the sequencing. Mike has not visited Skull Woods to beat it just yet.
That's a great point. Yeah. And I think at this point...
Yeah, just... Wow. I forgot we could get that skull big.
True. Yeah, and I think they're gonna try and really do as much as they can, not on the mountain, just hoping in this case that maybe like everything they can just get all their crystals and then go to the mountain and be in GT mode, and then basically clear out, find the rest of the stuff they need. That I did not see a red cane light up. That was a map, I think.
Yeah, it was mapped to Eastern, so 0 value whatsoever.
Alright, this is gonna be gems for into a swamp. This is where your bookkeeping and note-taking skills is gonna kind of try and pay off a bit, because the efforts that your partner, who went into swamp or whatever dungeon before you, can tell you which ones to skip. And yes, like even for a dungeon that's maybe like linear, that's swamp or Turtle Rock or anything like that, not only those chests do that up.
They do. One frame at a time. Stacking frames.
Yep, Mike remembering that his efforts in Hera Basement is not to be wasted. He has 0 arrows. That is the cane! Holy frick! Oh my... Dude, that is terrible. Think about the sequence. We had to get...
I'm calling plot armor
I know.
now!
Hera Basement small key.
That's
in my map
trash.
chest. Yes, to go get Skull Big. Holy frick, dude. In order to go get your Cane of Samari.
Incredible.
That is a terrible Cane of Samari location.
All right, so all hope is not lost.
No.
As we do for Don't Forget to Track Us, because we do have a CT4 at large. At least I think we do.
Yes, we do.
I'm looking at all these trackers and none of them say 4. The only one that might is someone on Don't Forget to Track Us. We're going to check pad here too. Rupees. Now, if that would have actually said CT small, I think I would have just left the commentary booth.
I will say that because it's co-op, either they're gonna get funneled into doing the same thing, getting this gain from Samaria, or one person go to GT and one person go do something else. I think in co-op it's a little less punishing. It is
less punishing, but that's.
There is nothing good about that cane location. I guarantee you.
There's nothing good about.
Okay, period.
Anyway,
right.
Here we go. We're finishing moth. Dueling moth fights. As one concludes, we get to see it again. If you missed it the first time, I mean, Fliphill did it faster.
Yeah, you can tell. In a very solid 9 out of 10 fight, but only one spike moved on the conveyor screen. So yeah, now of course Fliphill, very accomplished NMG. This is his somewhat comforting wheelhouse.
I mean, I gotta say though, like, these teams are good. Like, we're sitting here at hour 6. I know the seed has been somewhat generous in some regard, but we're item-wise, we're sitting really good as far as like things that we need. At least for this amount of time in this mode.
Yeah, I think maybe average time is something like 130 to 140.
Yeah.
You know a lot of GT keys, by the way, too. So I don't know how much we can kind of read the GT tea leaves or anything like that. It's very possible there's going to be something in GT. You did mention a bunch of small keys, right, that we could potentially use. Of course, that CT small key.
Yeah.
Mike's gonna take his very hard-earned Cane of Samaria back into Mire. I'm gonna beat Vitreous. Purdy is beating Pod with that Pod Big Key that we're gonna get that they got in Pyramid Fairy. And Fliphill going up the mountain. Where are we going?
This is the GT play. I mean, he's got 7 crystals.
Oh,
he's
you're
cooking.
absolutely
I
correct.
mean,
Oh my
bro
God,
is
dude.
on a mission. I like it.
Yeah, no, this is great actually because we still know that there's probably at least one thing that's necessary in GT. So I don't think any of this effort is going to be wasted.
No, I mean, here's the thing. If you're rooting for Don't Forget to Track Us, you want the CT Small to be fairly late in Ganon's Tower. And the reason for that is you want Usedbow to have to go the same amount of distance to give the best opportunity
Exactly.
for them. I mean, if this comes up in like Hope Chest or something, then we're gonna have a bad day for Don't Forget to Track Us. Pretty Wong hammering away on Helma's mask. Jim, with the big bomb in hand, is about to get his pod key, and they are about to be go -1.
Nice bomb dupe.
Yeah, very solid there.
Like her postulating that Flip probably won't check Hera basement before GT. Very understandable.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm in Flip's shoes, I'm not doing it. If he does it,
Same.
if he does it, exciting moments are abound, but it's unfortunate.
All right, pendant confirmed, of course, for Mike on with the Meyer defeat. All right, ooh, Compass the Thieves Town, perfect. In Hope Room, surely we'll get that right. How many keys does Flip have? 6 GT keys. That's a lot of keys. Still not enough, unfortunately, to open the middle door.
Yeah, we'll leave map chests behind too while we're at it, I guess.
Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, GT. So and
we're bound to find one in here though, unless there's just like the rest of them in TR or something like that. Two out of the 4 in DM room. No avail. Make it 3. 4th chest coming in hot. It's another shield, Flip Hill.
Another shield that was forced upon him.
My friend, I
No mirror
apologize.
shield. Yeah, no mirror shield at least, and that was on Zora Ledge. I did catch that, so. oh, we're not gonna leave the map chest behind. We're gonna get all of them.
We're doing it. Maybe we're leaving right side behind. Maybe we're assuming we're gonna find it.
Maria.
Yeah, I mean.
Right, we can't do. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we are gonna leave right side behind.
I guess I didn't see. No, we can't literally do anything else over there. I was gonna say we can do we cannot do tile. We need the Cadence Mari for that.
I was about to say, what is Mike doing? But Mike has no money to do Big Bomb.
Oh. This is one of those more hilarious moments where normally you have all of the important items in your spreadsheet or tracker, right? Like where's TR keys, hammer, glove, all this stuff, and then you're like, I need money. Where do I get money? You're like, oh.
Yeah, the money is like coming all out of these chests here in GT for Flip Hill right now. But this is where Link needs to dip into the high yield savings account and pull out some of that interest potentially.
Yeah, hopefully with no penalty for early withdrawal either. Oh, by the way, yes, as is mentioned in chat, Ikir and Tyler pointing out that Purdy is in Hera Basement. This is a great step 1 out of 3-ish something. Definitely very necessary, and hopefully in this case, I don't know how much Purdy has left before like GT. So as Flip is kind of going through this, and he's kind of finding at least not Samaria. It's going to be even more incentive for him to follow up on the sculpted key pretty quickly.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the question is like, do you leave like to do that? I feel like you don't, but then again, like if nothing's here, you just go up. You just clear.
Yeah.
The downside, though.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you just, like, at this point, there's nothing here. You just climb. So, pretty well going to be first into the climb. You just hope there's nothing in the big here. There's not. Just a fairy ball. Yeah, you kind of sat there and, like, pondered.
Okay. I guess I kind of assumed that he would have checked the big chest before going down to Ice Armors. I mean,
Yeah, he
it's also
forgot
fine.
it, apparently.
Yeah, okay, alright. But yeah, just because you in this case see both players on a team in kind of like a similar area or chain, this is 100% required, don't worry about it. And Flip's already kind of done all the hard work to see. In this case, there was nothing in GT Basement.
He's been doing the heavy lifting of in GT. You know, opening 60 bags of chest.
I was gonna say 60 bags of useless mulch that we had to move.
Yeah.
For for a good cause, right? Labor of love.
Oh yeah, and Chad also pointing out, you know, we have not done Thieves Town on Don't Forget to Track Us side, so that is one of the CT smalls. They are missing 2. For some reason, I thought Flip Hill had 3, but the tracker being green at 2 made me kind of feel otherwise.
Oh, yeah, maybe Flip doesn't actually have a full key drop tracker. I mean, it's you can always have more keys, and just use a key sanity tracker. I'm wondering, especially if they know that Thief is green pendant, they don't want to miss out on the potential like Thieves Town big chest, right? So I can see them, maybe waiting it out. And I think the only real thing, because Purdy also has gone pretty far in Thieves Town, there wasn't really anything of value. So then, especially if we can hold out for that Thieves Town 3, then it might be worth it. I mean, that's certainly very possible for a CT4.
Right. What I'm really concerned for with Don't Forget to Track Us is that, while Purdy Wong is running to Skull Woods, do we see Flip Hill maybe jump into the good old Castle Tower and potentially waste a little bit of time? Maybe they get at the 3rd item or something, the one item that's available to them. Maybe they get the CT small and then they can go a little further, but then they'll have 4. It's something.
Yeah. That's actually a very, very good point. If you especially room for Don't Forget to Track Us, you really don't want the CT key probably to be pivotal, unless they can do Thieves Town first.
Yeah, I'm looking for anything pivotal at this point that can help us out.
All right, we finally made it to the upstairs. The more bags of potential mulch that we had to go carry out of GT for Flip, and soon to be Purdy, of course. He is trying to get the mini Helma drop, which is the Pucane. Okay, we won't complain about that, but he is just gonna skip it. We have more than enough safety.
True.
All right, Gem. We don't have TR4, 5. We're going to GT.
There's no TR smalls actually inside of GT. At least I don't think there are. I mean, otherwise, Purdy Wong would have gone and got them. I say that there is one chest left, so I am getting ahead of myself. Jim is going to be able to go right side as well, so I think if CT pops up there, that might be, Cook City.
Well, Jem doesn't have the cane. He didn't go back to Skull.
Oh, he did. You're absolutely right.
I'm surprised he wanted to come here early, not just go get the cane and then do.
Okay.
Right side. Or
I can hear Jim now saying to Mike, "Surely there won't be a key I need on the right side."
Yeah, maybe. There wasn't any, or maybe this is gonna be Mike's problem. Knowing that we have to go back down the mountain. I don't know.
They don't have. Okay, so I'm trying to hypothesize some things here. They do not have 8 keys, right? So if Jim does left side or the majority of it, Mike can do right side, and then we can kind of split the work a little evenly, if we will.
Yeah, but I'm looking at Jim's tracker. If we have a cane, we can go beat Meyer, and then can we maybe just stay on the mountain? Maybe it's not efficient. I'm sure these guys have talked about it in their voice chat.
Yeah, and they figured it out in 5 seconds.
Yes.
All right, yeah, okay, so Flip Hill is headed into...
So we're gonna go Castle Tower. We are gonna go visit our friend, the Archer dude. That's about as far as we can get. Unless, of course, as you said, that guy has a vanilla Castle Tower key. In which case, then we can go see our not friend. But again, that will be not to Flip and Purdy's advantage because they don't have the last castle tower key. And if you've already gone to the circle of pots, you're so close.
Yeah.
You're not just gonna get
So
Saga.
if you want a small key on this next key guard, you don't want the small key on Circle of Pots if you're rooting for Don't Forget to Track Us.
Yeah. All right, Mike is showing off his exclusive item between everybody, the Cane of Samaria.
Well, it's about to not be exclusive. It's about to be available all console everywhere, including PC for
right,
Purdy
so Mike was at
Wong.
early access. That's what we're saying.
Yeah. At least, I mean, it is a glitch stick. It could have launched with bugs. We never know. Early access is a scam.
True. All right, just 10 arrows in tile room. At least one of the checks available. All right, yeah, that was Cane of Samaria for Purdy Wong and Flip Heel. Perfect, right on the mountain.
Yeah, time to go back in.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna do TR now.
I mean, okay, gold sword on right side. There is a 5th item available after the 4 chests. It is going to be right here under this
There's
pot.
Starfit's pot key, just 20 rupees. Is there anything else in here?
No, there's not.
Jim
But
not checked.
Jim left. I think he was conserving enough keys to get to the top.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Mike somehow has a million GT keys. His cape pickup was really nice. Yeah, GT keys is also something that can actually be kind of hard in order to keep track of. There's so many of them, and you don't actually know if you need them, right? You're only kind of, you need what, 2 for left side, another one for right side, and then you're like, well, and you need 2 of course to climb, and you may or may not need them at the end. Maybe you just climb. That's the dream.
Yeah. Looking, I'm sitting here thinking, like, it feels like Don't Forget to Track Us is ahead just because we're going into TR first. I'm bad at timing things. There's like 5 people who are actually good at timing things out. But they still have Thieves Town, both of them, which both Jim and Mike have done. Mike has Meyer done. So, okay, Purdy Wong.
Yeah, it's
he's
hard
gonna
to
go do
tell.
right side GT first, which I understand this. It would have been interesting if he'd have been able to just go and do TR. With Flipio also investing some time there in Spike Cave, that is giving that time back to Usedbow.
Mike is trying to conserve his arrows. So we're gonna do some poke dashes for upstairs. Nice arrows. See, if Mike, those are the things that don't get communicated at all, like 10 arrows, 3 bombs, or whatever. But it would have been in this case pretty nice for Mike if he could just know that he can use all his arrows. That they were gonna be it's gonna be the back. Yeah, I actually don't know in this case who would be ahead, because like it very well could be that the TR key is on right side GT, in which case it's very nice. Then you don't have to, you can just single dip Turtle Rock. You could have a small key to this dungeon in Turtle Rock, as we haven't seen in any other dungeons so far. But if you're
it's got to be. We've seen everything else. Like, we know the goodies are here.
Yeah, there's gonna be maybe one in Compass Room. Laser Bridge is a classic location for the last TR small key. Yeah, and yeah, in terms of progress, Flip Heel is finishing up Thieves Town. Oh, and everyone will have their climb shortly. Mike does not have his climb.
Yeah, Mike bailed on GT after doing right side. He is here in TR.
I see a 5th TR key, by the way. And I guess it was in roller room.
Indeed.
Hilarious.
Where though?
Should have just gone in. Should have just gone in.
Where's our good old
Where's our castle tower key?
TR6 gonna be?
Yeah, true. I don't think it can be in, like, I don't think it can be self-locking.
It can.
I believe that. Oh, it can be self-locking. Okay.
No, I said it cannot. I don't think it
can.
can.
Oh, it cannot. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I think we fixed that.
That's what I thought. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
By fixed that, I think that was just part of the preset. That's the small key. It's Meyer.
It's the Meyer.
All right, Jim gonna go get his cane now, and then I guess he's gonna be doing his cane dungeons.
Yeah, probably Meyer. Don't have to go pull ped. And I guess onward, he's gonna go then join Mike to go do Turtle Rock.
Just the way we've done things, though, I'm trying to think, like, you get another TR small. Yeah, if you get another TR small, you got to do lava chest at that point, because we've done everything else. Oh, that's so close to that door. I'm frightened.
Yeah, there used to be a spoiler team called "Don't Open This Door." As if it was not, it was I think Shady and Schultzer, but that is a door that in any mode, if you're not prepared, you will be very sad if you accidentally open that door.
Indeed. Flip, he'll take it down blind in Thieves Town. We can actually read. Okay, indeed, it is the big key to Misery Meyer.
Yes. I missed the blind pun though. Okay, we're gonna have to catch it on Purdy's side. Alright, Mike is a little bit ahead, going into Turtle Rock versus Purdy. Gonna check Mimic Cave. This is the benefit, I guess, of being the first one in the dungeon. You get to do all of these great checks before your partner, especially in this case, because there's probably not a lot of extra stuff left in the game. Nice map to Turtle Rock. What do you think it is? You think it's a pendant?
The world may never know. Big key or big chest. That's to this dungeon. Okay, so do we turn around? Yeah, you're going back.
All right. That's I mean, that's probably one of the best locations for the small key of this dungeon, because it's probably the closest you're gonna get to big key chest. Sometimes you find a laser bridge and you're just like, what am I doing? Am I mirroring all the way back and then redoing this part again? Classic 2 keys of this dungeon for Turtle Rock. It is just a heart piece, so we don't need it.
There's
I'm also gonna save, yeah.
There's still that awful chance, though, that CT4 could be in Circle of Pots, and that's not really good for anybody.
Yeah, I agree. Because right now, like Flip at least beat blind, so maybe there's a good chance that if CT4 is in Thieves Not Big Chest, at least Purdy can have a. There it is. In Crystal Roller. Is this go mode now for Usedbow?
It is. Okay. It is. They will be operating on probably not checking anything. I mean, silvers are afoot too. I mean,
I forgot about the other bow. Normally, I don't really care about the other bow because
I mean, it is. Yeah, I know you don't, but yeah. I mean, I don't think you need it. But I mean, it's so few things.
It is. Yeah, it is very nice. Although at this point, like
skipping the bridge, though.
Yeah, well, where can it be? Oh, it could be a laser bridge.
Yeah. All right. Good jump by Jim, showing his gymnastic ability.
Oh, yeah. It's exactly what you want.
Energized from the thought of Waffle House.
Oh, Magic Bat. That could also be a location. That's true for silvers. And yeah, Laser Bridge could be a location. We're gonna find out, certainly. If we don't find them before Ganon, he will tell us a somewhat localized location for where they are. Mike is just playing like he has red mail. He only has blue mail, but at this point,
he got some red in there. His shirt's red, okay?
Okay, true.
That's a red heart too. So
yeah. Very nice NMG fight by Flipio for Vitreous. Like textbook execution. Okay.
Yeah, checking extra
Purdy.
chest here on Purdy Wong's side. Oh.
Right. They
That's
don't know about the
unfortunate.
tower key.
They do not know.
Yeah, so this is, I fully understand why they're here. Oh, that's a thief.
Oh no,
key.
dude. Okay. So I
Well,
mean,
no,
luckily,
Purdy hasn't done Thieves Town. So I think that's actually,
yeah.
well,
That's just more time.
okay.
Oh,
Flip
so
can go turn
saying
in
he
Green
needed
Pendant. Hmm?
They're saying that he
that's the
needed
second.
that.
Oh,
Wow.
maybe he never did Zora. Maybe he never did Zora. That was the third one. Or maybe he did Zora? I don't remember anymore. But this is gonna be good news because nobody's gone into... Oh, no. Flip's gonna get the Last Cat's Tower key because they already went to Crystal Roller.
So then they'll be in go mode. But then, so Mike's just a GT climb Ganon from Dun. Oh, and CT from Dun.
Yeah, everyone's got CT left. So
Yeah.
maybe at this point it looks like it's gonna be Gem and Purdy versus Flip and Mike. That's kind of the two closer-ish pairs we have.
Yeah, and Jim's got 2 of the pendants done already. And about to have his 3rd. So compared to Purdy just getting his 1st, I just really... And the way it looks to me right now, it just looks very unfortunate for Don't Forget to Track Us. That there's still a chance though. I think it's low % at this point.
I was actually curious to see which small key that Jen was going to go after, because Mike found one in Roller Room, presumably, and then one outside. I actually thought maybe going to Roller Room was faster, but I mean, I'm not gonna doubt these guys.
There's CT4 for Jim.
Mike is showing his overpowered gold sword on Lamos 2. Alright, there was maybe... Flip is here on 3 keys. Maybe we'll just get both small keys. I forgot what the 6th one was on this. Not quite the NMG location, but they still the right chest for the small key. That's gonna be pretty close enough. And yeah, as Ikra mentioned, Flip is basically just gonna go mode Turtle Rock.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very quick run through here.
It's surprisingly less time than you might think, right? Like going through the entirety of Turtle Rock as a dungeon in order to go pick up like everything, even though it's a linear dungeon. It's like 2.5 minutes, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
Not opening chests, but it's like probably close to like 3 to 4 minutes. Like if you have to, especially if you go outside. Like all these things, there's just much higher time sinks than you might give them credit for. Any pivotal moments looking back, Dancy?
I mean, finding the cane when they did, I think pivotal for Usedbow.
It's true. They were the first of the cane, which is a pretty terrible location.
It's kind of like both of them each had the one thing that was eluding them. That literally saved them, I think, all things considered. If it had been a GT, I think this would be a very different looking, you know, down the stretch.
Yeah, the cane was certainly very beneficial. These guys also had put off Pyramid Fairy, Gem and Mike for quite some time. I think that was a very good move on Flip and Purdy's side to actually see what the red crystals were early. They were certainly very well rewarded for it. Oh, I missed! I was gonna read the blind punch!
Maybe you should ask them in the interview what it is.
Right. that can be the tiebreaker. Those of you who can recite the blind pun accurately and guess the win. And I don't think Gem and Mike have that ability to do so.
All right, well, Tyler Salt has won the tiebreaker in chat.
Okay. Thank you, Tyler. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see in this case if these guys will check anything. Maybe Jem will kind of, you know, give our friend here an old poke, just to see in this case if anything drops. Circle pots, it's quote unquote on the way, or you could just skip him.
We are climbing CT here for both Jim and Mike. Not too much longer left here.
Yeah, Jem is actually just a little bit ahead of Mike right now. We are gonna get both checks. It is not quite the bow we're looking for, but it is 10 arrows. But I guess where we're going, we don't need any more arrows. Ganon is not susceptible to the regular bow. We are gonna have to get the silver variety. But yeah, actually, Magic Bat probably the only location left. Do we have where else do we have left? Because Purdy checked all of Laser Bridge ahead of Flip.
Yeah.
Alright, we're climbing a CT on Flip side with all of our pendants finished and crystals. This is gonna be the last barrier to stand before him and Ganon. Oh, Mike definitely won the AGA Hall of Fame picture. That is a very respectable distance.
Indeed it is.
You think there's any communication between Jem and Mike right now for where to stand in order to deflect the energy pulse?
They might. I know that a lot of people, myself included, would always mess this up, especially this close together. Further apart, I would say it's a little easier to do that, but never really know. Dropping into Ganon though. Jim looking to punch the first of two switches of dot duns. To push Usedbow to 2-0 and to be in the grand final O match.
Yeah, very convenient consequence, I guess, of always having Castle Tower Key for Go mode in these types of settings is that, well, when you are finished with AGA Tower, you are warped to the pyramid with your health and magic fully stocked, and then you can just go and begin. Did I say swamp? What did I say? We're gonna find out again on my side.
It can't be swamp.
You're right, we finished all the swamp. There was a palace. Desert. All this right side.
Right
desert?
side. So maybe we did see that on Pretty Wong's side and missed it.
I wonder where that Desert 4 key is then. Magic Bat?
Maybe?
Oh, Flip Heel definitely wins. He got further than anybody.
Flip Hill cooking on AGA Hall of Fame. But that's going to do it for Jim as Ganon starts blowing up and sword in the air. So get your GGs in chat for Jim. He's going to finish in first place in this race with an official race time of 1:36:34. And Mike got just a few spins left. Gets a poke. You'd love to see that.
Really only possible with Gold Sword. Yeah, big GG.
He's got sword in the air as well. That's going to seal the deal for Usedbow punching their ticket. Mike with official time of 1:37:05. So GG's from Mike and to Usedbow. Flip Hill dropping into Ganon now. I'm desperately looking for the done buttons.
Oh, I just marked Gem and Mike is done. They're on the commentator controls page.
Bless. Okay.
We can see in this case when Flip Purdy finished. We are joined by today's winner, Gem and Mike. GG's.
GG's.
Hello. GG. Thank you.
GG's.
So we were debating if Gem should spend the time to get the pyramid ledge check to end on 169 checked. But he didn't want to throw as the last action. See, turns out it would have worked out anyway.
So
Honestly, but devastated.
all right, so you guys were the second. You were first to Kane, but second to Pod Big. So I have to ask, was there ever really a plan? I never saw either of you, and I could have missed it. Check the Big Bomb shop to see what the 5.6s were. So did you guys have any clue what they were at any point, or was it just okay?
I checked my map after Easter, and I was like, oh, I have 2 red crystals now. And then we did nothing about that because it was Gem's problem.
I got you.
Yeah, we knew about them pretty somewhat early at least, but then we still had dungeons to do. So yeah, the plan was just to do it eventually, probably when I do Swamp,
The most panicked mode was when I needed money for both the Big Bomb and Pod, and I was at like 69 root. Like, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
It's like...
Money was very tight this entire seed.
Yeah, all the 300s were on like awkward scoutable locations. You never really got them.
Yeah, that was crazy. Lucky there was K45 to rescue me. Otherwise, I would have had to Houlihan, and then Telethar would never have been forgiving me. I think.
Well,
Imagine the
Flip
shame
has
of Houlihaning just for Big Bomb.
But did you see my awesome uncle saving quits to get Quake?
Yeah.
Oh,
Was that from Mosaic?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would. Let's just pretend it was totally planned and not an accident. Because I was sick.
Well, Flip Hill has also finished, and Purdy Wong in the Ganon fight, so just a bit to go. Clearmouse was all upset for the longest time with both you guys. We did not even know what the pun was on blind.
Don't be upset with us, be upset with the league not using Bot of Medora to roll seeds.
So what was the pun? Or did...
Something like any old sword can make this cut or something.
Nice.
Did you guys feel, I guess, at any point during the seed, like, oh no? Or was it just kind of like a, we just play?
No, not oh no, but not like comfortable.
Yeah.
There was no
It felt...
disaster.
Yeah, like
I
it
think- I
felt
think
good,
we
but
had
there's
a-
always the possibility that they just got route us and
Yeah,
nothing we can do.
but like we felt pretty good. We didn't really discuss why it felt good, but we just did the things and mostly full cleared efficiently. And when stuff like Hera Basement has a skull big that has Decane, and you get to do that with the back of skull, and like that can't go wrong, right?
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
so-
true. You were fortunate enough to not have done Skullwoods, or at least beat Mothula that time, so you were able to go back efficiently.
Yeah, but then you have the end game where like, with 2 items from Go mode, GT is there, and because this is Dwarf's branch, it's gonna have nothing, but you have to do it anyway. So you do it, and there's nothing, and then and then the other team could have just dipped into TR, put the little pinky toe in TR before GT, and then saved like 5 minutes. I don't know if that happened, but then anything could have happened.
Well, we are also joined by, don't forget to track us, Purdy, Wong, and Flip Hill. GG's, guys.
Yo, guys,
GG.
GG's.
No, GG's.
GG's.
So yeah, we were talking with Mike and Jim. You know, it was for a while. I mean, obviously everybody needed a CT small and TR small, but for a while you guys had that pod key. They didn't have that, and then it was looking a little bleak for Usedbow, and then suddenly they pull a cane, a decent bit, I would say, probably before you guys did, and then that kind of swung things back to, you know, we don't really know territory. But yeah, that's kind of been that was kind of the, I guess the big piece of this whole seed was those two items kind of just being out there. But yeah, and Fire Rod and Meyer also kind of a slight sticking point for you guys, but not really, because you still had plenty to do, I would say. But I mean, any thoughts of, like, you know, thought process throughout the seed?
I don't know. We felt pretty good for the most part. I guess the biggest things that hurt us were, I wanted to do Pyramid Fairy, but then something happened. It just took really long to get to Pyramid Fairy, and then from that I coupled the front of the castle. So by not going into Mire forever, we didn't have the Hera small, and then we didn't do Beevestown because it wasn't in Logic. So we both rushed GT, so which was nothing. So yeah, basically just not having the cane and Big Key to do Mire sooner, to just kind of like basically followed each other, and just a couple slow things. The other thing that hurt is he called out an item in H room, but I didn't realize there were two items in there. So the whole time I was like, oh no, like, am I gonna, like, we were doomed if I had to go back for the mushroom, but I was doomed anyway. So yeah, that's really just it, I think. What do you think, PRD?
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't. I'm just still recovering from the seed.
I'm sorry. the cane location, I think it was pretty awful, especially because the Harris small queue was so late, and then you had all of GT just kind of like staring you down, and it's very difficult to chase one item versus, you know, potential like 30 or whatever. But I mean, I think you guys played well. It didn't really look like there was any real like execution mishaps or anything like that. I did enjoy the vast health contrast, especially early game.
Oh my!
I mean, the two teammates, Purdy and Flip, weren't as bad, but Flip was on 3 hearts like a lot, and Mike at some point had 11 hearts to Gem's like 4. It was pretty funny.
My first heart container came from the Smith. It was so bad.
Yeah, Gem can take it.
On, like, down.
This is what you get when you play spoiler log. You don't get the hearts. Like, this is your punishment.
Yeah, I almost died in Darkross. I almost died to Moldor. Stupid 3 hearts.
Yeah, I mean, but I think overall, like the seeds times were very respectable. This is very much within a, you know, pretty decent finish time. So yeah, this was I mean, it was also a really fun race as well to be able to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. This is unfortunately the end of the road for Don't Forget to Track. It's been an admirable showing. Top 4 in the league. So massive congrats on making it this far. Very, very tough season overall, I'd say.
Yeah, we're just continuing our trend of, like I said, losing to the champions. I mean, we have a week to go for their round, but so past 2 years pretty much is how it's been. So you know, like I said, we played well. We leveled up a lot. Month ago probably wouldn't have made it as respectable. So this mode was fun, and yeah, good luck going forward, guys. This was fun. Love League.
Yeah, thanks for racing, guys. It was great racing you.
Yeah, I mean the league record. I mean, I just looked this up. That you guys were 10-4 during the regular season, which is I think probably one of the higher records, basically for all the teams. So certainly not surprising you guys made the playoffs, but also just undefeated like until this round. So and you took down some really strong teams, right? Especially for and you even got some extra practice. Didn't you play like 4 games of co-op cross keys versus Allison and Zaf or something like that?
Yeah, that was something. Who doesn't love a BO3, BO1 cross keys?
Exactly.
Need more of those.
It's even like bonus rounds.
Wait, what happened there?
What happened?
I go for a flip, yeah.
Oh, just basically the first game we won, but Allison's he had like a game crash 14 minutes in, so we were like, all right, we'll basically play like a not league match, and we'll make it a BO3. If you end up beating that one, we'll do like another race. So basically, it turned into a BO3.
Okay.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, they raced basically like an hour. It was an evening race because these guys were all West Coast / late nighters, and then so they played, and then like an hour or two later they were racing their second call of cross keys, and then they raced for real for a league. That was great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hard team to beat in the cross keys.
Absolutely. Well, this is ticket is punched for Usedbow. You guys are headed to finals. You're going to be playing one of 2 teams. They have not played a single match yet due to, I think, some IRL things across both of those teams. But any thoughts about your potential opponents coming up for finals?
I'm excited to meet
Lane.
both of these teams. You mean Tam Lane?
Yes, Tam Lane. My bad. The Tam.
But yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting carried by the 2 boys, Telethar and Gem. I'm just here.
Same. I also feel like I'm carried by the 2 boys, Telethar and Mike.
Telethar and Gem. Yeah.
Telethar has no feelings.
He's not here, so
yeah, I'll put those
him,
words.
Whatever.
Yeah. He carries on. Straight face. Iron Man. No, it's surprising for me to get this far. It's fun meeting strong teams, doing well, good races.
Yeah, GG's. So we'll look forward to that. We'll look forward to seeing the other side of the bracket as those races get scheduled. Nothing on the schedule just yet, but I think they have a short amount of time to get the 3 games in potentially. So we will see how those all pan out here in the next little bit. Any final thoughts from anyone before we wrap things up here?
Just thanks for the restream. Thanks for the commentary. Can't believe the Dante has made a return.
Yeah. Showed up again.
When will you visit Europe, Dante? That's my only question.
Oh man, would love to. Would love to not be busy 24/7.
Book a ticket. Don't ask for permission. Ask for forgiveness. That's what they always say.
Surely there's like a NASCAR something in Europe, right?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
hit up F1 while we're there.
That racing thing you were doing.
Yeah.
Like a big car.
Do what now?
We also have hot
You were
dogs.
like driving something. You're like it was like a video game car or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. We did some fun stuff and got to see some cool simulator things. But yeah, we'll just go over to Europe and jump into F1 stuff. No big deal now. We'll make that work. I'm sure Mike can help me and Jim.
Yeah.
I love watching cars go fast.
Sure. I can watch things go fast.
They all have boots. I think Jim would be pleased. But anyway, GG's all these guys. Clear Mouse was an absolute pleasure. Thanks for asking, because I didn't even know when they were going to play, and I had time, so it was good. It all worked out.
Yeah, no, very, very happy to be able to have you back here in the booth, and yeah, thank you, Flip, Purdy, Iker. I think you guys this was a very strong season for you guys. Certainly no shame to be here. So
Thank you. Yeah, just echo what everyone said about the comms, restreams, and tracking, and see you again next season.
yeah, definitely looking forward to it. Thank you guys. For those of you who might be interested in Doors, it's going on right now. So maybe you can get in for the async for Doors Week 1. That's one of the reasons I think why Telthar was also maybe missing out a little on League, was the Doors Week 1 was going on simultaneously. But yeah, small plug.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Let's
and
go
yeah,
for
Mike
Doors.
and yeah, Mike and Jen. Good luck, of course, in the finals, facing either the Lane Broker Magno or Zelga, Marty, Shady. These are both extremely experienced and formidable teams. Get your razors out. So it'll be fun. Yeah, Dante, you got that. Thank you so much. Yeah, and as you've said, I don't think there's anything really on the schedule. Open finals are also on their way relatively shortly. But yeah, I think we're just gonna wait on the other two on the other side of the bracket. Have a great afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Yeah, we'll catch you later for finals and the semis of League.